I'm really excited because Pond's came out with a fragrance-free version of their classic cold cream. If you've watched any number of my videos, you know I'm a huge advocate of using an oil, lipid-based product to break up mascara, makeup, cosmetics, water-resistant sunscreen, dirt, and sebum that accumulates on your face throughout the day. I love using a product like this or like an oil-based cleanser to begin to dissolve that film of crud before next using a actual dedicated non-soap pH 5.5 to 6.5 cleanser on my face. And the reason for this is that it's just a more efficient way to remove that layer. It capitalizes on the principle of like dissolves like, meaning the lipid fatty part of the cream-based cleanser or the oil-based cleanser really nicely starts to melt away that film. And then the next step, the gentle cleanse, takes off that oily, dirty residue and washes it away. If you just come on with a cleanser, it's not as efficient at removing that film and breaking it up. Sometimes you end up having to wash your face a few times to truly get it clean. And that ends up drying out your face, stripping the natural lipids from the surface of your skin, can be really irritating. So I really love this approach. I prefer a lipid-based cleanser to a micellar water, and the reason for that is I just find that most micellar waters I don't tolerate them around the eyes. The reason I like using a lipid cleanser like a cleansing oil or a cold cream, so long as they're fragrance free, is that you can really use them around your eyes without getting burning and stinging. So I was elated to see that Pond's came out with a fragrance-free version of their cold cream because this is a product that you can use to do this. Cold cream has been around for a really long time. It was actually invented in ancient Greece, we believe. And it is the best cleanser for people who have dry, irritated skin. But really any skin type can benefit from doing a first step lipid-based cleanse to break up dirt, oil, makeup. Particularly if you then remove it with a second cleanser, this is not going to be comedogenic or pore clogging or cause problems for acne. It's really excellent at removing cosmetics and environmental dirt. It combines the effect of a lipid solvent, like a wax or mineral oil in the case of Pond's, with some sort of detergent agent classically, namely borax. Although they've actually started leaving that out of cold cream. I don't see it in cold cream anymore. In 1846, there was something called Pond's extract in the United States, and then later in 1904 is when Pond's released the cold cream. It's very emollient, and people have always enjoyed using this. You may recall seeing images of women with cold cream all over their face at night, but where I depart from the recommendations on the label is that I do recommend that you wash it off with a facial cleanser. I'll list some of my favorite facial cleansers for this purpose down below in the description box, but the reason I recommend doing that is you can actually get quite a bit of irritation from leaving behind residua of that dirt, oil, sebum mixture along with the cold cream. So for example, on the instructions, it says to just tissue off the cold cream after you rub it all over your face. I don't recommend doing that. I recommend actually washing it off. Another reason to do that is there have been case reports of demodicosis in women who have just been putting cold cream on their face and not washing their face. And if you're not familiar with Demodex, I have a video talking about this, but it is a skin condition due to little mites that live in our skin, and they can become overly comfortable if you're just putting cold cream on your face every night and not actually washing it off. We have seen cases of that occurring, so that's why I also recommend washing it off. If you have seborrheic dermatitis or rosacea or acne, you don't want an over happy Demodex population on your face. That can really set you up for flares of your skin condition. So I definitely recommend washing it off. Pond's always put fragrance in their products, and maybe they started watching my videos. I doubt it, but I'm really glad that Unilever left fragrance out of this. So it's just a really nice, luxurious cream. It does a phenomenal job breaking up mascara. You can use it around your eyes very comfortably. It does a great job breaking up cosmetics, water-resistant sunscreen, and then it washes off really easily and doesn't leave any sort of film behind. So it's great that Pond's now has a fragrance-free cold cream, because prior to that I couldn't recommend any of their cold creams or really any other, you know, labeled cold cream, we'll say, on the market, because they all contain fragrance, and fragrance is irritating and can aggravate skin conditions. But you know, cold cream has often been rebranded as cleansing balm. So you guys know that I am currently using, although I'm almost done with it actually, the Drunk Elephant cleansing balm. You know, I'd kind of consider that, I consider that in the family of cold creams. It's just a lipid-based emollient that is used to break up makeup and whatnot. And that one's great. I haven't had any problem with it. But one that I prefer, just that's really inexpensive, is Albolene. I've talked about this before. This would be the other kind of moisturizing cleanser to do this with that I recommend. You know, they differ kind of in appearance. This one looks more like Vaseline. This one looks more like an ointment, whereas Pond's cold cream looks more like a cream. You know, it's white, looks like a body cream, right? So you may be wondering, can I use Pond's cold cream as a moisturizer? It's not great as a moisturizer because it doesn't have any humectants in it like hyaluronic acid, but it certainly can be moisturizing. If you use that, say, on dry patches on your body, you could use it that way, but honestly there are better body moisturizers out there, and I wouldn't pursue this for that reason. It is a much better cleanser rather than a body moisturizer or face moisturizer. This is a good choice for somebody with rosacea, sensitive skin, eczema, acne-prone skin. With people with acne-prone skin, you know, it's really important that they cleanse their skin to remove excess sebum, dirt, oil, and cosmetics. If that is left behind, it can drive irritation in the skin that contributes to flares of acne, and that irritation also can drive production of more sebum, more oil, make your skin greasier. And the other thing about acne and oily prone skin is that there is a component of a skin barrier defect, meaning your skin does have a tendency towards dryness and irritation, and that irritation is something that can push your acne in the wrong direction. And a lot of people fail to use moisturizers out of fear that they will clog their pores or cause issues. And they often try and overly dry out the skin in an effort to control the acne. But it's much better to keep the skin moisturized. That portends much better for the acne than attempting to dry it out. And so this is a great approach for really all skin types. Very affordable. I think this is like $7. And I totally recommend it. Thank you guys so much for cluing me into the fact that this now exists. And comment below, those of you who've started using it, if you like it, what your thoughts are on it. I'd love to know. But I'm really a fan and I will continue to use it. So far, it and Albolene remain some of my favorite products in the drugstore that are affordable, no nonsense, fragrance free for doing a lipid-based first cleanse. And again, check the description box. I'll list these two as well as some second step cleansers to remove the oil, film, cleansing balm milieu. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.